I learned a lot from every single one of you athletes. I mean, that's why I became an athletic trainer. You know, it's fun. You always keep me on my toes and everything. But the one thing you said this earlier in the episode is that you're very competitive. Yeah. So one of the things that was interesting conversation when we first had the shutdown in Hawaii. I haven't heard so many stories about being competitive with pickleball, Uno, spike ball, but you had some of these great stories that you were competing with your cousins, your family, and everything. And again, that kind of brings that point home that, you know, finding other ways to learn the skills, like how you said, learn it in other games with your coach, right? Find ways that interest you and make you want to compete, but also it's productive at the same time, so we're just not doing mindless things, right? And all of that. And then the last thing that I want to say about that is that it's interesting because you said that in Italy, right, you have to find ways to utilize your downtime and everything. And we've talked about this outside of this episode, but you read a lot of books or find interesting some of these shows. You pull a lot of things out of these shows that pertain to life or pertain to how you succeed in volleyball. And a lot of the mental aspect in books, or how to actually train your body smarter, or all of these kind of things. So I know you have tons of things that you've told me, hey, take a look at this and stuff, and I definitely want to. But is there one thing from either a quote or a book or something that you've gotten in the last year that you're like, hey man, this is helping me get through COVID times, get through my injury, you know, get back on the court? Is there anything, because you said the 10,000 hours just now, so that's something.
Well, that was Outliers, right? Shout out to Malcolm Gladwell. But that's something I wish I did earlier as well, because if anyone knows me and my family, I hated reading. And I always wanted to be outdoors doing stuff, and if I was indoors, I was studying, but I never read for fun or anything. And that was something I always wanted to get into. I wanted to be good at, but I never liked it. And it's all about finding the right book. So you have so much free time. And I ended up getting one book. I really loved it. From like Chris McLaughlin. He recommended a couple books for me. Like I told you. And Legacy, amazing book about the New Zealand rugby team. It's all about leadership and different ways how they changed their organization to be better leaders. All that stuff. That was an amazing book for me that started that whole thing. And now I read like 13 books. It's not amazing, but I'm obviously still playing volleyball, but in my free time I'm trying to finish these books. And that's something I wish I did sooner, because you're right, it does help mental toughness. It does help that sports psych side. I do love nonfiction more, so that it helps me with volleyball or with getting through injuries, you know, anything. So I really enjoy that, and seeing different perspectives from coaches, from players. So that really interests me, and I wish I did that a lot sooner as well.
I think for me personally too, I wish I did that a lot sooner too, because I did not like reading at all. Coming even through college, I did not like reading for fun, I guess. You know, you read your textbooks and everything. I
know, but it's all about finding the right book, right? That interests you, because then you'll finish it fast.